you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing this evening? Hold on just a second. I don't know where I done set my phone down. Hold on a minute. Okay, I got it. I'm looking like, where? Please, God, tell me I didn't leave it upstairs. How y'all doing? Welcome to I Am the Light. Okay, so we're gonna go into the Lasante Morte Tarot today. Then we got the Melanin Kipper and the Art of Manifestation Oracle cards. Okay, so that's what I have for us this evening. Let's start with prayer, and then we're gonna jump right in. What's up, Martin? Hey. Okay, spirit guides, ancestors, great divine creator, I thank you for this moment in time to be able to go into the tarot of all 12 zodiac signs. What is it that you have for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs by way of Holy Spirit? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, so shall it be. Ashe. All right, y'all. What's up, Bethany? Lovely. How's everybody doing? Okay, y'all, I got some quick announcements because I watched the playback. Hey, Jack 1892. How you doing, baby? All right. Okay. First of all, I need to tell y'all something. Because I don't want anybody to, hey, Chris, how you doing? I don't ever want y'all to misunderstand me. First of all, I don't want you to ever think that I'm against the Bible. Because Lovely, something Lovely, you said, it's kind of stuck out in my head. Because you were saying, but I love the Bible. I love God's word. Now, listen, I read the Bible every day. My spirit team told me to read daily. So I read it daily. And I have always thought the Bible was very, very, very practical. So I read. But I don't ever want y'all to feel like I'm just against it, because I'm not. It's very practical. It's very helpful. It has a lot of helpful things to make your life better. And sometimes some of those scriptures, really any book of wisdom, a lot of religious texts will help you, especially when you're going through a storm. Okay, so it's not just the Bible. Really, people could take the Quran, any religious text that had wisdom, and you was, okay. That's okay, Lovely. But you know what I'm saying? You could take any of those things and speak life into yourself. Okay? I don't ever want anybody to get it misconstrued that like, she just not saying it. Now, what I am saying though, because this is what I mean when I say it goes beyond the book. If you ever find yourself in a situation and that book is not available, or you are not surrounded by the people you go to church with or a building, it has to be in you. You are supposed to be a temple within yourself. And that is what I'm saying. A personal relationship with God, so that no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, even if you had everything taken away from you, you still have a connection to the Most High because you have a relationship established. That is where that's what I'm saying. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. I'm not just against like all, I love wisdom. I love it. I love books that talk about wisdom of all. I mean, I will look into stuff just out of curiosity. I'm a Sagittarius, honey. I love knowledge. I love knowledge. I love reading things. I like finding practical things. So don't ever think that I was just trying to be like, oh, she just don't like. No, it's not that. I want it to be in you. I want you to have a personal relationship, because you got to think about something. I was just thinking the other day, and I know we've used him as an example before, but y'all remember when Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery? He was ripped away from everything he had known. He didn't have his religious text. He didn't have whatever practices his father had told him. He didn't have nothing. He didn't have, because he was sold into the land of the Egyptians. So here it was, he's an Israelite by himself. So it was nobody but him and God. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, is that even if you found yourself in a land that you know nothing of, can't speak the language, you can't got access to nothing, you still have a relationship established. And Joseph did not. He still had that relationship. That's why he was able to interpret the dreams of the cupbearer and the baker, as well as Pharaoh, because he still was connected. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, to get that connection going, because you just never know. You just never know. So I don't care what you decide you want to do spiritually, religiously, whatever, but have a one-on-one. So it's in you, and nobody can take that from you. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's what I meant. So what's up, JP the guy? Hey, boo. Yeah. Now, I don't know what happened to my little sweet angelic angel. Something happened. Something must have happened with my my little angel. Because she be like, I don't know who thumped her over her head, boy, but she can't stand it, honey. But she has a personal relationship, so it goes beyond for her. And that's okay. Sometimes you got to do what works for you. What's up, Ness? How you doing, baby? Look at y'all. Well, JP, it's good to see you tonight early. How you doing, boo? We missed you the other night. Well, not yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. It was one of them days you weren't here. You were missed. You was in my thoughts. All right, y'all. Double tap your screen and let's get them likes up. Okay, let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit guides, ancestors, great divine. What is it that you got by way of Holy Spirit for the collective? What's up, Cody? How you doing, baby? Let's see what Spirit has for us this evening. Okay. What's up? All right, Jesse. How you doing? Temperance. Oh, what's up, Temperance MB? What's up? Okay, I got one channel message. I wasn't going to say nothing just yet. Now, the only channel message that I have for y'all was butterfly. Now, I did try to meditate on it and think about it. Okay? But my son, I swear that boy, he won't let his mama have no rest. And every time I tried to get really deep into it, he was, mama. I was like, boy, you gonna, ooh, child. Okay. Listen. So this is the channel message that I have for you. That butterfly, right? Y'all know a butterfly is a symbol of transformation, right? A beautiful symbol of transformation. So listen, normally when you get to the butterfly stage, that means that you have come out of the chrysalis, honey. You have went through the change. You have went through the metamorphosis. You are now gained your wings, honey. Transformation complete. Keep that in mind as we go through this reading, okay? Transformation complete. Now, how are y'all starting out tonight? You're starting off strong with the 4 of Wands in the upright. Okay, Page of Swords in the upright. Ace of Swords is in the upright. The 8 of Cups is in the upright. And the Page of Pentacles is in the upright. Now, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what these mean in just a second. I gotta say something. Because you know, sometimes y'all, when I get on a roll, I just want y'all to know something. If I ever say the card wrong by accident, like yesterday, that's right, transformation complete, lovely. Like yesterday, I said something about the 8. I kept saying 8 of Swords, but it was the 8 of Cups. I will always say the meaning correctly. I sometimes will, when I'm moving real fast, I will say the card wrong, but I will always say the meaning correct. So just keep that in mind if you ever look at me and go, that ain't what that card is. The meaning will be right though. You will know what I mean. I will say the card. I might name the card wrong. Only when I'm on a roll. Only when I'm on a roll. I noticed that in the playback. Now, let's get into this. So, how are you starting off? You starting off with stability, baby. Somebody is starting off hella stable. That is the message. The message coming in loud and clear is thank you, Diamond Lorraine. The message coming in, how you doing, baby? The message that is coming in loud and clear is that somebody is stable. Honey, yes. That means that ship has arrived. Because you know, before the Four of Wands is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is when you're waiting on them ships to come in. But the Four of Wands that says, baby, that ship has docked and you are stable. Your money came in. You are, I'm getting a cold chill. Somebody is doing very, very well. And honey, let me tell you something. Not only has I wanted to say transformation. No. Not only has that stability come in and you are now stable, and that is the message being sent. Honey, that is the truth. Ace of Swords. Somebody has victory and success. So not only are you stable, okay, not only is that the message coming in, but it is saying that you are fully stable. What's up, Bit by Charlie? Okay, yeah, y'all go on and give me some of them likes. Thank you, Temperance. Now, this is saying, listen, victory and success has arrived. The truth is, hello. Don't forget I said something about that butterfly. Transformation complete. Somebody has transformed. They have metamorphosed. They went through a metamorphosis. And the truth is now somebody is very complete, very stable, and definitely financially doing well. Okay? They have victory and success. Now, what are they leaving behind? With the Eight of Cups, somebody is leaving poverty behind. Lack behind. Something, I'm getting a cold chill. Poverty and lack are now being left in the dark. Somebody said, this is no longer serving me. Let me leave this thing right here. Somebody went through a metamorphosis and a transformation financially. Okay? Your mama fake. Go find you something to do. All right. Now, that being said, somebody's leaving being a lack mindset behind. That's what is being left behind. A lack mindset. Poverty. That's right. We're going to leave his little trashy ass behind. Go find you something to do. People just be wanting attention so bad. So bad. That's right, Deshaun. Listen, somebody's path has been changed. Lack, poverty, the lack mindset, days where they were penny pinching. This is what's being left. Eight of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. No more of this. You got to go through your pay. You ain't got nothing in there. But you know how you get that last little bit of change? Well, fellas, you be digging in your pockets, got that little bit of change you had from when you went to the gas station. You know how you be counting the change? That's right. Success has arrived. And so this looks like this is going to be a very good message, honey, because this looking like somebody has money. Let's talk about this stability with the Four of Wands. What'd you say? That couch money. Those days are over. Well, you know, when you got to go clean out your car and be looking under the seat, them days is over. Them days is over. Holy Spirit, what you got for the collective? Clarify the Four of Wands. Oh, yeah. See, there was a time when someone wanted you to have injustice and wanted you to not get nothing off the ground. So that's where we're starting off here. Somebody thought that there was a time where you were going to be, not able to get anything off the ground with the justice here in reverse. Okay. Justice means life was not treating you fairly. Things in your life were out of balance. And it just looked like you just could not get nothing to shake. You know what I'm saying? And now, with it being justice in reverse, somebody may have put you here, okay? It wasn't that life was just treating you unfairly, okay? That's not what that is, okay? But things are turning around. There was a time where things were not getting off the ground and you were being treated unfairly. You know, with this now getting ready to come in is Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse means that, listen, now somebody is not waiting on their money to grow. Their money is growing fast. Money is coming in really fast. So this stability, honey, get ready. Y'all remember when I had that one reading, I said them gifts was coming over. And Cody said he had to get his floaty ready because somebody's blessings are getting ready to come in fast. I said that ship has arrived. Get ready. Get ready because stability is getting ready to overtake someone. Let's talk about the Page of Swords. What's up, Midnight Express? How you doing, baby? Y'all, please. Hey, light team. I see y'all flying past me. Let's talk about the Page of Swords. Yeah, you know what's sad, y'all? There used to be somebody that you was partnered with the Two of Pentacles here, with the Eight of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. Let me tell you why. There was somebody at one point in time that you thought was your ace. You thought that this was your pea in a pod. There it is. There's the pea. Y'all was supposed to be two peas in a pod. Y'all was supposed to come together like two butt cheeks. Look, the form of perfect butterfly. Y'all supposed to come together and be the shit, the two of y'all. And it looked like y'all was even sharing money and y'all was giving. And look at all this growth around y'all. Now, normally the Two of Pentacles has one meaning. But in this particular day, it's saying, no, y'all two was supposed to be better than one. So instead of y'all juggling financially and emotionally, y'all two worked together so that there was money. Y'all shared pentacles. So that there wasn't going to be any instability and you're rocking back and forth. I got your back, you got my back. This is what this is saying. But that is not what ended up happening. What ended up happening was you ended up in a mental prison here with the Eight of Swords. Somebody put you in a stormy situation and it was looking like death was coming upon you. I don't know if y'all could see it, but there's a skeleton. There's the teeth down here. There's the eyes. It looks like a storm, but it was like death, like a storm of death was getting ready to put you in a trap and there was no way to escape it. Imagine if you could see death like the eye of the storm, but this is a skeleton here. So here it is. Somebody was trying to put you in a mental prison. And come to find out, that two peas in the pod you thought you had, that was not your partner after all, with Lovers in reverse. You and this person actually ended up being partners. Your partner ended up being the one who was trying to put you in the Eight of Swords. The one who was sending you in a storm. The one who wanted you in a mental prison. So instead of it being two peas in a pod, you got information that, excuse me, the one you think is your partner, they're not your partner after all. Now, the Four of Wands, I do need to say this while we're talking about partnerships. Normally on the Four of Wands, this is actually a marriage card. Normally on the Four of Wands, it's two people in a relationship, in a marriage that are together to be stable, which would make sense because the two of y'all are supposed to be two peas in a pod, getting along, right? So you would think that the two of y'all, if I got your back, you got my back, and we're supposed to be in a relationship, we're going to be stable. But if you notice here, you're saying you got the message that your person does not want to be stable with you. Okay? Now, if you look here, there's only one person sitting in this little hut. It's only one now. And so instead of there being a marriage, now only one of you is standing. And that's all it takes sometimes. Child, I tell anybody on my channel, you don't need two people to get to the Ten of Pentacles. All you need is a little bit of hard work, a good amount of faith, and the Most High, honey, you can do anything. You can work magic. Now, let's talk about this Ace of Swords. The truth is, you have overcome some sort of trials and tribulations. You have victory and success. Let's talk about the Ace of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the Ace of Swords. What's up, Shirley? What's up, Nyla? How y'all doing? Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Shirley. Ace of Swords in the upright. Somebody did not want you to have any new starts. Fool is in reverse. Okay, what's up, Ryan? Now, listen. Here with the Fool in reverse, somebody was saying, listen, I don't want you to have any new starts. I don't want you to take no bold leap of faith. Somebody did not want you to have a brand new beginning. Now, you ended up getting knowledge of this. It's saying again, you've gotten some sort of knowledge because the Page of Swords has to talk about information, and now you got the Hangman in reverse. So it was almost as though the divine, normally with the Hangman in reverse, this is when God comes in and gives you some sort of illumination to your crown chakra. You get that bing. Here we go. Knowledge came in that the reason why you weren't getting a new start is because somebody was manipulating the energy. If you were not getting towards victory and success, a truth came in that somebody was in the background doing some backhanded manipulation. Somebody was practicing a little magic. Now, if you look on this magician card, this one's got a crystal ball. There's candles on his head. He's holding his wand. This one, and if you look here, there's divination. That's a almost looks like a himsa hand with the eye here. So somebody was into some dark arts. Somebody was, I'm getting a cold chill. Anytime I get a cold chill, that spirit says, say that. Yep, that's it. Somebody was into manipulating the magic. Somebody may have been doing candle work, looking into divination. Somebody was even, look here. They was doing things that they ought not do. Palm reading, whatever form. There are many forms of divination. Somebody was into a lot of different forms of divination, looking into your background to manipulate your energy so that you can have no new starts. This is where that justice in reverse. Remember, it said you couldn't get things off the ground because something here was not treating you fairly. You was being treated unjustly. Justice in reverse has to do, it wasn't that you was being ruled by the universe. No, somebody was putting you there. And it was due to the magician in reverse, manipulations. And so you ended up getting knowledge, bing, because God illuminated that crown chakra. So here, this is the hangman in the upright. As you can see, his head is not attached to his body here because it was like you got to go sit down somewhere, right? And if you notice here, this man is in water, but see, you're in reverse. So now the knowledge has come in on why you're under the water. See how he's standing under the water, but his head is detached? So it's like detached because the knowledge is not there yet. There needs to be some sort of connection. See, the connection had been broken, but when it's in reverse, now you're connected to why you were in the water. Why aren't I getting any new stars? What is going on here? Well, what was going on here was you're about to get the truth. And the truth is somebody was manipulating your energy and doing some sort of root work or divination work against you. Now, let's talk about the Eight of Cups. Something here is about to be left behind. Y'all, please double tap your screen. What's up, Galactic Cat? How you doing? Oh, thank you, baby. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about the Eight of Cups. What was being left behind? Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Look, I flipped it and all three cards was up. All right, so what was getting ready to be left behind? The Devil in reverse, Two of Cups in the upright, and the Six of Cups in the upright. You know what you was getting ready to leave behind? A fake ass connection. Devil in reverse. You was getting ready to let go of whatever was not serving you. Devil in reverse. And what wasn't serving you? This manipulative ass relationship that you thought was love. This is what was being left behind. You thought that this person loved you. And come to find out with the Two of Cups, you thought that this was somebody you could pour into, or, you could pour into them or they could pour into you. But the truth of the matter is this wasn't loving after all. It was really the Six of Cups in reverse. So this person from your past that you thought had your back, they didn't have your back. This was somebody who was not being loving, not being kind. This was somebody who was treating you very unfairly. Okay, giving you hate, pain, and despair. This is somebody who could have even been emotionally or mentally abusive because we're talking about cups. So instead of being nice and loving, this person's giving you the exact opposite of this. So now you sitting up here, you thinking it's supposed to be all love, but this person ain't giving you love. They're giving you everything but love. And so it came in that with the Eight of Cups here, what needed to be left behind was this toxic ass relationship that you thought was real, and come to find out it wasn't. So this is saying you need to free yourself. You see how that devil has the mariachi band right here? You see how it's chained up. This is somebody who is trying to control the situation. And if you notice all the red here, not only is the devil representation of supposedly hell, but this is your root chakra. And you got to think, the devil always tries to tempt people with what? The root chakra, which has to do with what? Sex, money, drugs, all the earthly things. So you had to free yourself. Child, thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody had to free themselves not only from this toxic relationship, but you had to free yourself. That root chakra, it's a mentality that needed to be left behind. Not just this person. So it's like, listen, whenever you're going through a transformation, a true transformation, there are going to be some things mentally, emotionally, and otherwise, financially, that might have to be left behind. You're going to have to leave a mindset behind. Because this root chakra right here, this was lowly. All this has to do with your community, your tribe, your stability, your security. It even has to do with, the devil could even represent sex, drugs, all of that. So something here, if you're going to free yourself, there had to be a mindset shift. Your mind had to let go. Oh no, I got to let go of, I got to cut these things that are trying to tie me to some things that I need not be. And if you notice, this person here, it's like, listen, people get caught up in chasing money. People get caught up in drinking, alcohol, sex. All of that is in the devil. And so not only are you leaving this person and their toxic behaviors, because this relationship had to be toxic because that Six of Cups is here. And I just said, this is somebody who could have been mentally or emotionally abusive. You had to leave that behind. But not only are you leaving that behind, you're leaving all toxic behaviors that have to do with that root chakra. So when your root chakra is out of alignment, it says here, when you're out of alignment because you will experience fatigue, insecurity, addictions, greed, instability, and a lack of self-identity. You won't know who you are. You will have instability. That means your money is upside down. Now you got addictions. You feel insecure. You feel tired all the time. You see what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Galactic Cat. That's really nice of you. Thank you, Martin. And what's up, Ruben? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Ruben, but I'm gonna let you go, baby. This might not be the channel for you. Okay, so that being said, so when you're out of balance, you're going to leave all that behind. So you're cutting the ties to things that are going to keep you out of balance. So if it's drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever, a mindset, we cutting the ties. And that means that has to go along with this person. So you're cutting this person off because apparently this love situation is toxic. You got to let that go. So now when you are in the Eight of Cups, y'all do know when you get to the Eight of Cups, that means not another day, not another minute. I cannot live like this anymore. That's when you have hit your breaking point. You cannot go forward anymore. Something right here, right now has to change. I has to change. It's like your skin crawls so bad to the point where you will walk out. And this is when you get people who will walk out and leave everything behind. They don't even look back. They just go, you know what? I'm just leave it all. I don't even care. You know how sometimes people just literally will pack a bag and go? This is one of them. That's one of them. That's why a lot of times it says, the needle that broke the camel's back, JP, just like he said, the needle that broke the camel's back. Because it gets to the point where you're like, I can't live like this anymore. And so typically when you get to that point, you don't care what you have. Because a lot of times on the Eight of Cups, it's a person with a little bitty book bag or a little bitty knapsack. Almost like the Fool card here. Normally the Fool card, see, he has a little suitcase. But normally it's like a little bitty bag. Because you're willing to leave everything behind. Because it's like, oh no, I just got to get away from here. And typically on the Eight of Cups, I need to say this. Normally this is taking a step into the unknown. Because you're saying anything would be better than where I am right now. So you're taking a leap of faith to go into the Eight of Cups. Because typically on the Eight of Cups, as you can see here on this Eight of Cups, this person is sad. You see, it's like there's nothing left to give. Listen, typically with the Eight of Cups, that she has hers on her crown here. But typically on the Eight of Cups, those cups are broken. Typically also, when you got the Eight of Cups, right? When you have the Eight of Cups, the person leaves in the middle of the night. So it's like it's darkness. So when you step out to do this change, you're not only stepping into the unknown, it's like stepping into the dark without headlights. Okay? That without, you know what I'm saying? This is you literally like when you get in your car to travel and you can only see so many feet in front of you. That'll be your Eight of Cups. Let's talk about this Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles here is saying that somebody is getting ready to leave poverty and a poverty mindset behind. Not only are you leaving this person that doesn't serve you, lack is getting ready to be left behind as well. Y'all, please hit the like button. It's 101 of y'all and only like 49 likes. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. Double tap your screen if you're watching me on a cell phone. Let's talk about this Page of Pentacles. Okay. That lack mindset. Let's talk about this Page of Pentacles. This is this. Very little growth. Now, the Page of Pentacles is not always, typically this is when you got ideas, but you need the money. You know how like you can have a great business idea, but it's going to cost money and it's going to cost resources to get that thing off the ground. Well, normally when you're in the Page of Pentacles, you ain't really got it. Now, this is what's being left behind, not having it. Okay, we got the 5 of Pentacles in the upright, the Hermit in the upright, and the 3 of Pentacles in the upright. Somebody, remember I told you, you had a partnership. You were supposed to. You had somebody who you were partnered with. You had somebody who was supposed to be your pea in the pod. You're supposed to have my back. I'm supposed to have your back. Your ride or die. This is my person. With a threefold cord, it's supposed to not easily be broken, right? That's what they say. That's what they say. So this, you and this person was supposed to have been growing pentacles. These are pentacles. Seeds take time to grow. See how he's watering it? And there's different stages of growth. This one's under the ground. This one is just like a little baby plant. This one's a little bit bigger. And this one's getting bigger. So y'all was supposed to have been working together to water seeds of growth. Money. This is what you thought you was going to have. So how did you end up here? If you got a partner. Well, the reason you ended up here is because your partner decided to leave and they left you out in the cold. And not only did they leave you out in the cold, remember that manipulation we was just talking about? Somebody was doing that little divination. They started trying to stomp out every seed that you had that was trying to come up. Just like these are seeds getting ready to break the ground. This is them trying to stump them back down. I'm going to stump down whatever seeds of growth you have, whatever money opportunity, boom, you can't get them to come up. So every time you started to see growth, somebody kept trying to stump them out. Somebody tried to get you isolated, alone, in the Hermit. Somebody tried to bury you in a coffin. They wanted you to be by yourself. The Hermit is here. Now, the reason why this particular Hermit is unlike other Hermits, because this is almost like the 4 of Swords. This was reminding me of the 4 of Swords because somebody tried to put you in a coffin. Somebody thought that you was going to be out here poor. Do you see how his hair is overgrown? His clothes look bad. Ain't nothing in here but centipedes. It's dark. Somebody is truly alone, closed up into a coffin. So the person that you thought was supposed to be your partner, your ace, your ride or die, was actually your opposition. You found that the person you was laying next to, or your best friend, or a family member, whomever, take it as it resonates, flip it to fit your situation. You found out that your person was the one who was putting you in this hermit energy. This person wanted you to do bad. They wanted you to be poor, not just alone, but they wanted you to be alone and poor. So they were manipulating the energy and treating you again unjustly. Now, what's up, Puma, Marie Phillips? How you doing, baby? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So this is what this person did. So now you're realizing now why you can't get nothing to grow. Your person, your ride or die, is really your opposition. Your person. And so now you see why you have to cut all ties. Because anything that associated your mindset when you was with this person, that also has to be left behind. So if you and this person used to sit up and drink, you're going to leave that behind. If you and this person used to sit up and smoke, I got to leave all these toxic, that's right, cut all ties of all kinds of behaviors I had with this person. Because you got to think about it. Whatever you thought you was doing that was going to help you out to grow, you know how sometimes people sit up, they smoke, they sit back, they chill, they talk, you reminisce, you try to do stuff, you try to get your stuff together, you got to leave all that behind. Because now you're realizing that this person, they're not for you. So whatever you used to do when you was with them to try to come up with ideas, that did not work. Now you're realizing that anything that they brought to the table, that was opposition trying to stomp your new beginnings out. So it was almost like somebody was loving you, but they was loving you as a way to step down on you and to treat you unfairly. So in other words, this person was doing the okie doke. Somebody was using love to manipulate. Somebody was using love to step on you. Somebody had you thinking that, yeah, I love you, I'm your friend. You was really in the bed with your enemy. No. So now you realize, now do you see why you have to do the devil in reverse? You have to release yourself. You got to 8 of Cups this. You got to leave everything behind. Because now it's like I got to start all the way over. Anything that this person told you, any mindset, whatever they brought to the table, whatever ideas you shared, all of that has to be thrown away. Everything. You got to go through a whole big metamorphosis. Because now you realize that anything that they brought, it was toxic. Honey, they was really trying to get you to self-sabotage from the inside. This was somebody who was, man, this was a covert operation, this person. This was This was manipulation and being cunning and a con artist from the inside. Seven of Swords ain't out here, but honey, this got Seven of Swords written all over it. Somebody thought that they was gonna get away with something. So anybody who told you anything, now you gotta go through this thing with a fine-tooth comb and be like, oh no, anything they said, any contribution, all of that has to be left behind. All of it has to be left behind. What's up, Arshad? How you doing? You said you got hit by the smooth criminal. This person, yeah, they thought you've been hit by a smooth criminal. Yeah, they thought they was being hit by a smooth criminal. What's up, Brenda? How you doing? All right, Spirit, let's get 5 more cards out here. What you got for the collector? Y'all, please hit the like button, please, and thank you. Double tap your screen. I'm going to need my soul tribe. Listen, it's a lot of y'all in my soul tribe. It's almost like 4,200 of y'all in the soul tribe. I shouldn't even have to ask my people to hit the dang like button. The new people, yes. But y'all, come on in here, hit this like button. Y'all watch me every day. Y'all better be coming in the room and go on and just come in the room. Doop, doop. Go on and like the video, y'all. Because listen, you know, I teach over here. These ain't no regular tarot readings over here. This is, I don't know what you call this. You know, we got Rodney call this my church. Him and Cody. I don't know if you want to call it that, but this ain't no regular tarot reading, honey. This is over here. We learn over here. We walk away with some wisdom over here, honey. This ain't just, we find out what somebody did. No, we going to walk away with some golden nuggets to take and become better people. That's what we do over here. Now, listen. Hey, Alyssa, how you doing, baby? Now, you got the Temperance in the upright. The Page of Cups is in reverse. You got the Hierophant in the upright. The 10 of Cups in the upright. And now the Tower is out here in the upright. Okay, listen. Now, remember I said you are now getting ready to become stable. And this is after money, you got money getting ready to come in fast after being treated unjustly and nothing getting off the ground, right? But now this is looking like a solo dolo operation. Because instead of you being married to somebody, now you are sitting out here by yourself. Look at all them seeds that's then grew. Look at all these seeds. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see this? Do you see all the plants that have come up? Those are seeds. That's growth. Somebody is out here single, successful, and very, very stable. So this is coming because money's coming in fast, right? I said that money is coming in fast. After somebody tried to put you in a situation where nothing was getting off the ground and you was treated unjustly. Now it's saying, listen, temperance is here out here. You got who alchemized? Somebody learned how to alchemize. Do you see how, listen, you see how all this light, let me pull it back. You see how there's light around her head? This is God, bing, sending in all this enlightenment. Temperance typically has an angel, so you got some divine help. And normally, mountains represent trials and tribulations. On a normal temperance card, there's a light. There's normally a sun over the mountain and a golden pathway. And it's like God is saying, let me illuminate your way out of the trial and tribulation. So this is your way to get through it. So to temper your energy means you had to get grounded. That's number one. You got to ground your energy. That's why typically on a temperance, there's 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the ground. You got to learn how to balance your earthly and your emotions. You got to get that. You cannot ground if you can't get your emotions in check. There has to be a good balance. You got to know how with grounding your emotions, you can't hear spirit, you can't hear nothing. So in order to alchemize, that's the first thing. Let's get your emotions straight. Now, once you get your emotions straight and you are grounded, grounding has to do with that earth energy. Now we can focus on your money. Okay, so trials and tribulations typically come in the form of bills. Bills, lack, all of that, right? Depression, all of that. So now that we got you calm, now you can hear spirit. You can follow the pathway to ground your energy and get your money up. Get your money up. Now you can balance things. Now you can't see it, but on here, she's smiling. You can't see it because this is like one of them oh, I can't think of it. You know how like when they do the Day of the Dead, they paint the little face on the skeleton, but she is smiling, honey, because she is bouncing out her cups. So typically, look. I want you to know something. Notice here when she's pouring into the cup, her cup is getting full. Whoo, hallelujah. So God is coming in to show you how to alchemize and get your cup back on full. Because some of y'all's cups was on E. Did you hear what I said? Somebody's cup was on E, and naturally, and the reason why is because your partner was putting you there. So here it is. God is showing you how to pour energy into your cup so you can get back full. Now, how do I know you getting back full? Because look, Page of Cups is in reverse. They left you in a one-sided situation. You had no way of ever having your cup full because look, this is a ladle. Why is the ladle got holes in it? So this person wasn't even pouring nothing into your cup. The cup is empty. And if there was a ladle, everything that they was pouring into, it was a waste. It was nothing. So you was dealing with somebody who wasn't pouring nothing into you. Page of Cups. They left you in a one-sided situation on E. So you were supposed to be, and it said this, you were supposed to be this is what you were supposed to be, but what you was getting was one-sided. So maybe you were pouring into this person, but they sure weren't pouring into you. This person was backstabbing you. This was your fair weather friend, your enemy, the one you was laying next to, playing like a lover, but was really trying to stomp all your seeds out. They didn't want you to have no money. They wanted you to be broke, okay? And look, this here it is. So they put you in a one-sided situation by playing you, having you think that this was about y'all was going to get married, hair fine and upright. This was going to be your happily ever after. Somebody was playing the hell out of you. Playing the hell out of you. Now, I see that you got your cup back tempered. Your cup got back full, but not by this person. This person wasn't pouring nothing into you. See? Because this is them where they could have poured into your cup, but their cup is empty. And then if they could have just even scooped some water, the water is pouring out. You see that? So you found yourself in this one-sided situation, but they telling you to your face, oh, no, baby, we're together. We're going to get married. You want to get married, baby? You want to get married? You want to go get married on an island? You want to go somewhere? You want to go on a destination? We have us a little destination where, let me play this song for you, baby. You like this song? Somebody building your head up that this is going to be your happily ever after. Is that what they was doing? The con was trying to con you, giving you a mental picture of this so-called happily ever after and marriage you were supposed to have, even though real talk, they weren't pouring shit into you. They were selling you a dream and hoping you was buying it. Now, this person, they were selling a dream, hoping you would buy it. But it's so interesting what happens when God illuminates and cuts your light on. And I know your light came on because it said here with the hangman in reverse, you started, bing, that truth came in. Ace of Swords, bing, that truth came in. When the truth comes in, there is enlightenment. You got enlightened. This is enlightenment. Hangman in reverse, enlightenment. Now your perspective is, this person can't pull the okie doke on you. It's like you're seeing it for what it is. No, honey. So this person trying to sell you a dream of marriage, but the truth is this was not your happily ever after. The truth is, honey, this person was causing you towers. The truth is God ripped the mask off of who was laying next to you. The truth is tower. This person was causing towers. This person wants your whole world flipped upside down. You didn't know if you was coming or going. You see how the steps look like? You don't know if you're up, down. I flipped the card either way. Which way you going? Coming or going? Somebody had your thing so messed up you couldn't tell which direction you was in. Because whether I flip it either way, this tower looks like it's the same either way. So somebody calls you a tower. Okay? A tower moment. And typically when you have a tower, the truth comes out. Bing, that's like God literally smacking your forehead and saying, wake up. Wake up. This person ain't pouring into your cup. Now you're starting to see who you are really dealing with. Somebody who is not pouring into you. Somebody who is selling you a dream of this is a marriage and this is going to be your happily ever after. I love you. All the words, but none of the actions to back it up. And now once you hit a tower, that's when you start seeing it. Listen, this relationship is not built on a strong foundation. The truth is, this person is selling me a bunch of bullshit. This person, when you really got to examine it, yeah, they talk about marriage, but what are you contributing to this relationship? Because if it's one-sided, that means that only one of y'all was pouring into it. And so God had to, there it is, God had broke the illusion, just like Marie Phillips just said. The illusion had to be broken. The mask had to be ripped off. So now you're realizing that this person is just talking a good game. They ain't poured shit into you. Not shit. Not shit. And I had to say it like that. Not even a penny. Now we was just talking about some change up under the cushion. This person wouldn't even give you that. You come to find out you was the one. This is why you are going to be the only one sitting in this damn hut. Because you are the only one that needs to be here. You're the only one that needs to be stable. Because this person wasn't contributing a damn thing. This pea in a pie that you thought had your back. They wasn't doing nothing. Dead weight. Dead weight. Now, does it make sense why I went on and on about the 80 cups? Because you had to let it all go. Whatever things, the crazy ideas this person came up with, whatever bad habits that they had introduced into your life, whatever they brought to your life to try to keep you in this illusion, you had to cut it away. If they had you hemmed up and you was laying on your back or humping on something 24/7, that had to stop. Whatever toxic thing they had that made you think that this was going to be your happily ever after and this was going to lead to marriage, you had to drop that stuff and look at it for what it was. This was nothing. They sold you nothing. And God was like, let me tell you something. This person is selling you a can of air and calling it water. This ain't nothing in that cup, honey. Ain't nothing. You getting a can of air. Ain't shit. They're not pouring a single iota into you. Not nothing into you. And when you're in a relationship, there has to be some reciprocity. It has to be. So when you sat up here and your cup was on E, of course God had to send an angel to refill your cup. And this is why now you had to be happy, because you see these little things right here. Those are butterflies. These little small dots, y'all. Them the butterflies. So it's like you had to go through and butterfly was what I seen. You had to go through a metamorphosis. Honey, in order for your cup to get filled, God had to rip the Band-Aid off of your eyes, smack your damn consciousness, and say, wake the hell up and look at what is going on here. Tower. It's time for you to go through a complete change. You need to alchemize. You got to go through a metamorphosis. I'm calling you to change. Because this right here, this ain't it. Are you ready to change? Now you're realizing that this is not a relationship. What you had was nothing. This was a pure infatuation. Somebody was selling you a dream. This was not two peas in a pod. This was not somebody pouring into you. This was only one of you pouring into the other until you had nothing left to give. This person wasn't pouring into you. And then when you go back and you look at the reality of the situation, you're pouring, one of you is pouring into the other one, and here only one person is giving and only one person is receiving. There was no equal reciprocity. This ain't nothing equal reciprocity about this. And that's what God was trying to show you. No, child, this person is tricking you. They don't love you. This ain't no true partnership. Y'all, this person is not where y'all working together to have the key to unlock this lock. No, this person is working against you. This person is a fair weather friend. This person is putting you up in a mental trap, trying to get you in a storm. And the storm was called poverty. This person was sucking you dry. And then was going to leave you just like this, in that coffin. Because now after they done had you pour all into them, what was left? What was left? Your hair is overgrown. This is somebody who looked like they ain't got it no more. So now you're not out here working. There are some hermit cards where it looked like you didn't got to work. But no, somebody left you after they drained you of every damn thing. Everything. Wasn't nothing left. You had nothing left to give. And God had to show you, no, baby, what you think is love is really somebody taking advantage. This is somebody who is lying. This is somebody selling you a dream. And they're putting you in a mental prison, and this is not your partner. This person has a hole in their ladle. This is one-sided. This person don't love you. Not even a little bit. Honey, at least when it's in the upright and you got some infatuation, you were infatuated. This person wasn't giving you shit. Page of Cups in front of the Hierophant. Page of Cups in reverse in front of the Hierophant. This was not a relationship. When you really look at it, child, you was somebody's mama or their daddy. You was taking care of them. And they was helping you to drain your finances left and right, selling you a drink. Baby, you want to get married? You want, what you want to do? Baby, I heard this song. When I get married, this is what I want us to walk down the aisle to. Selling you a can of bullshit. Bullshit. That's what they was doing. Y'all, please hit the like button. Please tap the screen. Please and thank you. What's up, Shani Jones? Shani. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. What's up, Angela Adam? How you doing, baby? Yep, it's time for a change. God had said, I had seen earlier butterfly. God said it was time. It was time for you to go into a metamorphosis. It's time for you to become something new. Something different. Now my nose is itching. Holy Spirit, what you got for the collector? Thank you. Listen. You got the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Five of Swords in the upright, and the Strength in reverse. Spirit says it is time for you to go through a change by yourself. By yourself. Okay? How do you go through this change by yourself? Spirit said, I'm sending in that angel to take out the swords that was put in your back. When you go to temperance energy, this is not you going through a change by yourself. In order for a butterfly to get into the chrysalis, there's a lot that goes on. If you ever happen to see a caterpillar go and create a chrysalis, you can't see what is going on for that thing to turn from a caterpillar into a butterfly. That means that somebody had to go and sit down. This person already had you in the hermit. You was already going through a tower. And God said, oh, well, baby, you have now entered the perfect place for me to refine you. Come on in here into the dark room. Let me tell you something. Anytime God calls you to go into the dark room, that means that you're getting ready to go through a change that God don't want interrupted. Just like when a caterpillar gets into a chrysalis, there is nobody that knows what is going on inside of that chrysalis but the Most High and that caterpillar. So here it is now. God is calling you to go through this change with temperance and the Ten of Swords in reverse. I'm going to take the swords out of your back. But this is going to require you to alchemize. Now, how you going to alchemize? We're going to take you. Those are these little bitty butterflies. You can't see them. But those are butterflies if you can see it real good. So we're going to sit up here and we're going to pull you into a chrysalis. We're going to separate you. Because you're already experiencing the tower. Your cup is on E. So we're going to have to pour into you. We're going to pour into you and take the swords out of your back. And this is what God is doing. Because now the truth is you see that you have a fair weather friend. And God says, not only am I going to take the swords out of your back, I'm going to take you out of chaos and conflict. So this person was striking the match to burn the whole house down. This person was striking a match to burn the entire relationship down. This person was trying to just get you to destroy yourself from the inside out. They was draining you of your finances, had their hand out, wanting you to pour into them. Give to me, give to me, give to me. Did you ask somebody for help? I know I certainly did. Hey, when you gonna get a job? I could use some help here. Child, this resonates for me too. I done been there. I have been there. When you gonna get a job? Oh, well, I've been looking out for a job. Bullshit. Such as doing work on me. Bullshit. Lazy than a motherfucker. In fact, when I really sat down and God had to rip the thing out of my eyes, I realized, child, you have barely held a job in the last 5 years. Have you had one for a whole year? I don't think so. It was like I had to sit back and look and was like, how you been getting by? Real shit. Now you see that this person struck the match to burn it all down. You didn't even see it. They were selling you pipe dreams. And now, here it is with the Five of Wands. Spirit came in and said, yeah, I know they struck the match, but I'm taking you out of chaos and conflict. Because this is what this is. Somebody striking the match to create chaos and conflict and put you in competition with others. And God said, forget all of that. You ain't got to be in competition with no damn body. Because now you're going to go through this metamorphosis where can't nobody see what the hell going on with you but me and you. Close everybody out. Get into the chrysalis. Come on into this room. You're going to isolate. Cut your phone on D and do not disturb. D&D. Stop talking to everybody. Just me and you. I'm going to take you out of chaos and conflict. I'm going to take these swords out of your back because you don't know what's really going on here. Now, yesterday, we did not see. The truth is, this person did not want you to have a new start. The truth is, this person was causing manipulations. This person, you thought who was selling you that, hey, y'all are supposed to be in a partnership or marriage, or they selling to you the dream of marriage, this happily ever after. This person did not want you to be confident at all. At all. But I can read this two different ways. This person did not like the idea of you having any type of confidence, so they was wearing you down. They did say the Six of Cups was out here. So somebody was trying to attack your mental as well as your emotional. This is somebody breaking you down slowly, chipping away. Was it calling you dumb? Was it talking about you? Was it trying to make you feel small? Little by little, chipping away at you. So you will question who you are, messing with your confidence. This person you thought was your partner, but this person was trying to win at all costs. This person may have even gone towards a Queen of Wands. Because it did say, Spirit said, don't worry about them putting you in competition. A Queen of Wands in reverse is a whore. Now, I can read it two ways. I can read you as a Queen of Wands, not calling you a hoe. But if I read you as a Queen of Wands, I'm trying to hit your confidence. But it says, the Spirit said that they had to take you out of chaos and conflict and competition. So the competition could have been a Queen of Wands in reverse for you, not meeting your confidence, that this person turned, which y'all remember the reading from yesterday, somebody turned towards a Queen of Wands. And so this Queen of Wands had this person pretending like they was your friend while they attacked you at all costs. You're the only one saying that. Go find you something to do. If I was glitching, everybody be saying it. And not somebody who just new to the room. I know my regulars. Go find you something to do. Okay? Y'all understand what I'm saying? So they hooked up with someone who told you, go and play like you their friend so we can win at all costs while we're attacking them. So this person is sitting up here to attack them. Play like you're their best friend. Play like you're their best friend. Okay? Act like you standing with them while they're being attacked. So that way they don't know that they're being attacked. Do you see what I'm saying? Y'all hear me? Are y'all with me or not? I don't know. You know what? Let me see something here. We good? Y'all good? All right. Okay. Y'all I can't even remember the last thing I said. So the last thing I said is basically Spirit was showing you that somebody put you in this one-sided situation. So Spirit was saying, I'm going to take you out of chaos and conflict and competition. Now, this person was trying to hit your confidence as the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in reverse could mean that now instead of you being confident, you're feeling less confident about yourself, which is what somebody wanted you to do, because they wanted you to feel like you, instead of looking beautiful and fine and sexy, they want you to look like nobody care about you. You out here, you're poor, you're ragged, your hair is overgrown. This is just ridiculous, right? So now This is how this person wants to do. So they're trying to hit your confidence. They was coming at you as the Six of Wands. Oh, shoot. Better? Are we good? Okay. So now this person wanted to hit your confidence, right? But don't forget yesterday's reading. I said, remember, somebody was trying to, they went towards the Queen of Wands, right? So somebody here, it does say, Spirit saying, well, I'm going to take you out of competition. Well, who's the competition? A Queen of Wands in reverse. So this Queen of Wands, remember yesterday, a Queen of Wands in reverse had influenced somebody to play like they loved you, right? So that way they could attack you and win at all costs. So they're out here trying to pretend and win at all costs. And so if you hit them from the inside out, this is how we can make them weak. Do you see that? Strength in reverse. This is how we can make them weak. By going through this and breaking up their whole thing. Okay? What you mean, lovely? I gotta talk more. Lovely, what you talking about, honey? I'm a little lost by this. So strength is in reverse. So this person, they was listening to a Queen of Wands who was telling them, no, stay over there with them. Play like you love them. So we can attack them and we can win at all costs. So this is somebody pretending like they had your back. You see how this person is further back? Oh, we're going through something together. No, we're not going through this something together. This is strength in reverse. This person was trying to hit you from the inside. Sell you a dream and weaken you. This is somebody playing like they love you. Playing like they love you. You know, I can feel that, Shalene. What's your name, baby? Chandelian. Yes, people. Listen. I've been dropping truth bombs. Look at that. 113 on my tablet over here. Look at that. They always try to block my messages, honey. Do you see this? Because the light be shining bright over here, honey. I be dropping bombs of wisdom. See, they ain't got me in no box, honey. Over here, Holy Spirit says, we're out the box. See, when you go to church, they got a certain rule. Did y'all know that? They can only teach y'all certain things. They can only teach you certain things. But over here, God said, baby, tell them the truth. Rip the lid off. Rip the lid off. Drop the truth. This person was playing like they was your friend. They had a Queen of Wands in reverse. They had a whore telling them, play like you love them while we attack them so we can win at all costs. Weaken them from the inside out. And now do you see why God said, now I need you to go into hermit mode. I'm going to let this tower happen. Because this person and what they're doing is wrong. So y'all got to remember, if God allowed it, there has to be a purpose. Sometimes you sit back and you be like, God, I know you said you would never put more on me than I can handle. But if God is allowing you to go through something and it looks bad, now this is going to hurt for a lot of y'all because you love this person. So if you love someone, what's up, Arts and Tariffs? If you love somebody, and you're giving to them and you're pouring into them, that means you truly do. This person has a soft spot. You got a soft spot for them. You care about them. You want this person. You love them. I'm going to look out for you. You have my heart. I think, and you're believing that they have your heart. But there go light team again. But that's not what this was. This is somebody who was playing off the fact that you loved them. And they knew that you loved them. So they was taking advantage of it. Oh, you're one of those people who just believe in love. So this means I can take money from you. So them in a third party, because there was competition here. And that's why this Queen of Wands is out here in reverse. We can play them. We can steal from them. So they're draining you of your energy. Keep asking for money. So this person was probably taking money and giving it to their third party. They drained you till your cup was on E. And then God said, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to let this person reject you. This person probably did reject you. And when they rejected you, rejection was your protection. Because now God can blow the lid off of everything and show you the truth. Truth is, this was not your friend. The truth is, this is not love. The truth is, this person is an energy vampire using you. The truth is, you're the only one pouring into the relationship. The truth is, they're putting 10 swords in your back. But let me tell you what the truth is also. This is the perfect time to go through a metamorphosis and a transformation. I need you to come into the chrysalis, baby. Come into the dark room. I need you to close yourself off because it's time for us to change. We're going to change you from the inside out. I'm going to start with your mind. I got to change you. God had to change a lot of y'all's mindset. You had to go through a complete reset. I got to change the way you behave. I got to change the way you think. I got to change the way you move. And I don't want no interruptions. So cut everybody off. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? You got to go through a complete mind shift. Because see, this person didn't want you to have nothing. Nothing. They was being unjust to you. Very, very, very unjust. We got the 7 of Wands in the upright. The Ace of Cups in the upright. King of Swords is in the upright. 4 of Pentacles is in the upright. Ace of Wands is in the upright. 6 of Wands is in reverse. Knight of Cups is in reverse. Let me tell you something. This is actually looks good. Believe it or not, it does. You know what God said? In order for you to alchemize, remember I said, when you go through this alchemy, the angel has to come in and teach you how to balance. Remember I said, God wants you in this chrysalis. I'm changing you from the inside out. So the first thing God did, okay, lovely, you had me very confused about where the hell you was and what you was talking about. Now listen, so God said it's time for you to go like a butterfly to change, right? Okay, so in order to do that, one of the first things God does when he gets you in a chrysalis is because you are now by yourself and you are isolated, we got to protect you. That's the first thing. 7 of Wands. So God had everybody looking over you. You see how that looks like a face in the trees? So it's almost like you were being, there's something that walks with you, even though it looks like this is just looks like a normal forest. But when you look up, there was things watching over you. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, the Most High has sent in an entire team. So that was one of the first things that comes with coming into the chrysalis. Because now you're out here and it does look like you're by yourself. So that means that we're going to have to surround you with protection. So the first thing God does is when you get into that secret place, don't be afraid to go, is when you go step into the chrysalis. Because you got to think about it. Caterpillars are turning into butterflies out in the open. Why don't birds swoop down and eat them while they're in the chrysalis? Because they're protected. It's something about when you go into this chrysalis that things don't disturb what God is protecting. Do you understand? So you're surrounded by protection. So that was one of the first things God did, to take the swords out your back. We're going to protect you. We're going to alchemize you. We're going to pour into you. But now we got to protect you while we do it. So here it is. God is now raining down nothing but blessings and love. Because your cup was on E, Ace of Cups. So God is saying, not only am I going to, I'm getting a huge cold chill, child. Hello, Holy Spirit. So not only are we going to protect you, but we're going to rain down nothing but emotions. It's time for your cup to get filled back up. Do you see the dragonfly? Dragonflies are a sign of good luck, honey. So here it is. God is saying now, and that could also be because you're going through this transformation. So we're going to pour into you. So God is pouring, raining down, talking to you, building you up. Sometimes God will give you affirmations. You might turn on something and it's speaking life into you. You're meeting somebody and they say just the right thing to you. Let me tell you something. To give you double confirmation. You know, sometimes God will have people who don't even know you double confirmation. Give you double confirmations. Before I started this channel, I had prayed to God about some ideas I had, right? I had met this man. I was out on a route. He walked up to me and said, you know what you should do? You should start you a channel on YouTube. I never met this man a day in my damn life, but I had just talked to God about it the night before. Double confirmation. That is a way that God is pouring into you. So when you think that God ain't listening, y'all better remember, God will give you signs, synchronicities, and omens to tell you, hey, I'm going to confirm what we just talked about. That's another way that God pours into you, pouring emotion. Because see, this person right here, they weren't listening to you. They didn't give a damn about you. They was too busy taking from you. They didn't listen. They didn't give a damn. All they had was their hand out, pouring to me, give to me, give to me. You want to get married? Let me sell you this bullshit ass dream while I'm over here messing with this third party. God decided to protect you, pour into you. One of the first things God did besides protecting you and pouring into you, God said, listen, stop giving this person any money. 4 of Pentacles in the upright. Hold back all of your money. That's another thing God decided to do. We're going to protect your money. You see how this is looking like a monster? Like, no, overtaking something. We got to protect you from anybody trying to take your money. Stop giving. Don't give them not another damn dime. Ace of Wands. It's time for you to birth something new. Remember I said when you go through a transformation, something has to change. There has to be a change. And I just picked this card up. It was way over there. So in order for you to birth something new, we're going to have to move differently. Okay? So God had to give you a new vision. Now, you had to stop giving and God is getting ready to birth something new. Now, this person on the other hand, they're not knowing, of course, what is going on with you because they thought that they had won at all costs. This person thought that they had increased your burdens. This person thought that you was defeated. This person thought I have pulled my love back, and this person probably thought they had won. See, this person thought that I'm winning at all costs. I gave you burdens. I'm affecting. What did I tell y'all about red? Whenever you see red, think of the root chakra: stability, security, money, community, tribe. This is how you feel about yourself. How do you view yourself? What is your sense of identity? All of that is in your root chakra. And money is how a lot of people define themselves. So this person thought that they had got you to feel isolated, alone, got you to not having any confidence in yourself, because when you look like this, how much confidence can you have? Your hair ain't done. You ain't got no money. You ain't looking like you hot shit no more, right? So this person think that they had increased your burdens. They had made you depressed. They had made you sad. I'm affecting how you identify yourself. I got you tired because your cup is on E. I got you caught up in addictions because some of these people had you drinking and high off your damn rocker. This person had you so unstable, they thought that they had won. So now they thinking they had left you out here defeated. Because they was winning at all costs. Oh, see, and I ain't never pour into you and never will. So this person with the Knight of Cups in reverse is saying, I'm not coming in as your knight in shining armor. I'm not helping you at all. This is what they thought they was doing. That's what they thought. But God is so good. Let them think. I told y'all, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn what nobody think. You can like me today and hate me tomorrow. You got to learn how not to get moved. It's nice when people like you, but you cannot depend on validation, because you will find yourself in times like this where it ain't nobody but you and God. Who gonna validate you then? You better learn how to speak life into yourself. You better hope that you understand when God's trying to speak life into you, because there will be times where there is no cheerleaders. There is nobody to validate you. There is nobody to say, get up. There is nobody to dust you off. You better learn how to do that. Because if you keep depending on people's validation, when they walk out of your life, you will break. And that's exactly what this idiot who wasn't pouring into you thought, that you was selling you the dream. I'm your happily ever after. You'll never get over me. I remember when somebody looked me in my face, I said, oh, I think I'm getting better. Oh, honey, you'll never get over me. Who the hell, nigga, who the hell you think you're talking to? You ain't poured nothing into me. Light team even agreed. Did y'all catch that? You ain't poured shit into me. What you mean I ain't gonna get over you? You gonna miss me when I'm gone. You can stand on that. You gonna miss me when I'm gone. Because you weren't pouring nothing into me. So what am I missing? You gonna miss me before I miss you. Once the truth comes out and you really start seeing things for what it is, oh no, child, this ain't that. This ain't that. What's up, Zarina? How you doing? So listen. So this person wanted you to feel defeated, right? They wanted you to feel defeated. They wanted you carrying all these burdens. They didn't want you to have any money. This person really thought that this person wanted your life to return to all kinds of hellfire. This person wants you to have no peace. Six of Swords is in reverse. This is Six of Swords. This is when somebody is moving towards peace, but yours is in reverse. Somebody did not want you to have peace. Somebody wants you to go back to the burning building. I want you to revisit this. This person who was treating you unjustly, and this was what they personally wanted for you. I want you in chaos. I want you in hellfire. I want you to return to a time when you was unstable with no money. King of Pentacles in reverse. They wanted you to return to instability. And they wanted you to do it quickly with the Knight of Swords. This person wants you to have no options. None. And they was doing it quickly. Them and this little Queen of Wands in reverse, child. This little whore that's standing by them. Yeah, you know what we should do? We should attack them. Okay. I'm not even mad because at the end of the day, karma's going to prove where everybody stood. Sometimes, y'all, listen, when people do stuff to you, you ain't got to get riled up. You ain't got to talk shit. You ain't got to get mad. You ain't got to say, you know what I did for you and this how you do me. This how you do me. You ain't got to do none of that. You just keep on pushing and let your actions speak. You ain't got to explain your side of the story. You ain't got to say shit. Don't say nothing. In fact, God don't want you to say nothing. Just let your actions speak louder than your words. Oh, you think I ain't shit? Watch and see. This how Spirit keep giving me all light team. Light team is like, yep, say that. Y'all see these little white orbs? That's my light team. Say that. Let your actions speak. Don't stop talking. Sometimes you talk too damn much. Stop talking. And just let your words, let your actions speak. My nose is itching. Spirit says, listen, I needed you to see this for what it was. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. This was not your friend. Wheel of Fortune in reverse next to the Three of Cups. This person had you in a third party situation. This person is not your friend. Three of Cups has to do with friendship. This is not somebody you should be breaking bread with, but you did not know that. So now that you're in this chrysalis, God is showing you, child, this was not really your friend. Because see, sometimes y'all got to remember, that when you're dating somebody, you're more than just lovers. You're supposed to be friends. And God is saying this person ain't even your friend, child. They're not even your friend. So I know it hurt. I know, y'all, I've been there. Like, damn, you're not even my friend. Like, typically, if you ain't even a romantic, you could at least be friends. No, this person wanted to win at all costs. This person was very strategic. This is the Emperor. Now, the reason why I'm not saying that this person is an emperor with money, but this person was trying to be strategic as hell. This person wanted to dominate. You see how this emperor is holding a machine gun? This person was trying to make stuff. This person was trying to be like an anchor, heavy like an anchor, strategic. This is somebody who will make a head over heart decision. This person was not using their heart at all when it came to you. They was all strategy. All strategy. They wanted to dominate. And so the way that they dominated you was playing like they was your friend. God saying, no, this person don't want nothing good for you. And this person who you think you want as your emperor or your empress, fellas, this ain't who you want. This is something that you need to let die, honey. Because this person, if you continue with them, you will give birth to nothing. This person will have you birthing lack. Get your ass away from this person. This is the only thing you birthing. Lack. There ain't nothing in that crib. Let this end. This is not your emperor. This is not your empress. Let it die. This person is not bringing you no good luck. This person is Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Everything in your life is going wrong if you continue with this person. And one of the main things that's going to go wrong is you ain't going to never get up off your feet. This person is affecting your second house, which is your house of stability. Your Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. This person was taken from you. You wouldn't get no new financial starts because guess what? This person is like a walking bad thing of karma. Child, this person was an energy vampire, and most energy vampires are already low vibrational energies that are already having a lot of karma. So guess what they get? Your protection, but they drain you of your good luck and all your finances. It's called an energy transfer. So this person was playing like, oh no, I'm what you want, but ain't pouring a damn dollar into you. Not investing in the relationship or you at all. Got you thinking y'all two peas in a pod, but you ain't. Got you thinking you're going to get married, but you're not. Got you thinking this is your happily ever after, but it's not. And God is showing you, child, this is giving birth to nothing. Poverty. This is what you will give birth to. Poverty. If you don't let this thing die. Because see, she's pregnant, but she giving birth to nothing. And with her sickle down, do you see how her sickle is down? If you know anything about death, she has that sickle because when things don't serve. And see, when something is a weed and it comes up with grass, it looks the same. Sometimes you got to cut that shit down so you can see the snakes in the grass. It was time. When her sickle is down, it's time to cut some things out of your life. It's time for that transformation. Death and transformation. I love the angel of death because that means you're going to level up. I'm acquainted with her because, honey, she will take me through some of the hardest transformations. She's about leveling up. It ain't just about death, honey. It's about transforming into something better. So there you go. You got to let this die. Sante Muerte was in the upright. This person was low vibrational for real. See, right as I'm shuffling, these two popped up. 5 of Cups in the upright, Judgment in reverse. This person wanted you all up in your head. They wanted you to be sad, mourning, in regret. This person wanted you to be confused, crying. Do you see how he just tears? Trials and tribulations, a stormy time. You see how his head looked like a maze where you can't see your way out. Somebody wanted you to have a mental breakdown. I told you somebody been waiting on that crash out. Somebody been waiting on a crash out. Somebody was waiting for you to lose your ever damn loving mind. And with Judgment in reverse, and they was doing it with no mercy because they wanted to win at all costs. Somebody had no mercy on you. Somebody was literally trying to bury you. Because when this is in the upright, you see how that baby looked like he tried to come out this coffin. But in reverse, this is somebody who's like, nah, ain't going to be no redos. I want you to lose your mind. I'm going to put you in a coffin. This person wants you to lose your damn mind. And Spirit said, this is why I need you to see who they really are. This person didn't want nothing good for you. This person wants you to cry. This person wants you in trials and tribulations. This person wants you to lose your mind. I need you to see who you're really dealing with. Mask off. Y'all know that song? Mask off, mask off. You need to see who you're really dealing with. This person is not nice. They're not. This is not who you think they are. They're not who you think they are. See, this person plays like they love you. They play like, oh yeah, to your face, talk. Actions ain't saying none of that. If you looked at the actions are saying, hell no. This person was looking for your weaknesses. 9 of Wands. This person was trying to keep you vulnerable. That's why you had to stay drunk. This is why you had to stay high. This is why you had to just constantly, hey, you want to get it in? Because I need to drain your energy because sex is a way of energy transfer. This is also getting you locked in with a demonic spirit because that's what happens when you lay down. Because now we got a soul tie and I can pull energy off of you and keep draining your finances. Have sex. Let's have sex. Let's have sex. Let's have sex. Let's have sex. Because every time you lay down, you become one. That soul tie. Now I can pull all that energy off of you and I can take it back over here and give it to my third party. My little whorish Queen of Wands who don't want to work. Three of Wands. Spirit said, I need you to see that this person that was playing like saying they loved you, but this person don't love you. This person was trying to win at all costs. They was trying to stay close to you. And I know this person was trying to stay close to you because this is this. I'm trying to win at all costs. I'm trying to play like I'm your friend so I can stay close to you, so I can see your weaknesses. Because remember, they was looking for your weaknesses, knowing how to hit you, put 10 swords in your back. All so I can self-sabotage everything you trying to do. Three of Wands is in reverse. This is somebody self-sabotaging your whole operation. Let me throw a monkey wrench in your stuff. So you can't get up. And you lose your damn mind. I gotta say this because this just popped in my head. The other day, one of y'all, I can't remember who it was. It was one of the comments. The girl said, I just don't understand why somebody, I was nice to them. I don't understand why they would be so mean to me. One of y'all said it. I can't remember. It was one of the newer subscribers. She said that. And I want y'all to really understand something. Typically, people who do this, most of the time, they don't have a soul, child. You're really, listen, when somebody does something to a person to the point where it kind of goes past your rationality, like, okay, I wouldn't have took it this far. I need you to understand something. There is a difference between dealing with somebody who has a soul and a conscience and somebody who has no soul, who is full of demonic legions of demons. You don't understand that. So when you're dealing with somebody who is full of demonic spirits, right? They don't have a conscience. They don't care about the person. And now I'm going to refer to the examples of the Bible. There will be times when people will have demonic spirits, and those spirits will cause that. There was one boy, it was causing the boy to throw himself into the fire and damage himself or scratch his skin up. When people are possessed by a spirit, those spirits do not give a damn about you. You better listen, because you have a conscience and you're looking at this person like a person, right? You see me, I see you. You see how spirit just went past me? One of the first things we do when we see somebody is we humanize them. We think that what you see is what you get. So you're seeing a person and you're thinking, okay, this is a person who is living, breathing, they're blinking, they're eating, they're putting their pants on one leg at a time, just like me. But your eyes can deceive you. Just like how you could be an earth angel in the flesh, they can be a demon in the flesh. And the only way you're going to be able to tell who you're dealing with is by your fruit. What are the fruits? The fruit is the action. If somebody is treating you in an action where there is no love, period, and they're conspiring against you, child, 9 times out of 10, you are dealing with a demonic spirit. And they don't give no damns. They don't care if you're injured. They don't care if you're broke. They don't care if they suck you dry. They don't care. But because you have a soul and you have feelings and emotion, you're looking at this person and you're humanizing them. But I want you to get in your head, just like the movie The Matrix. Look at it this way. Remember when the men with the glasses, how they would morph into the different people when Neo would go into the Matrix? Like those men with the glasses could just jump. They could say Neo's going to be here, and then they would morph into like an older person, or they could morph into whomever. They was just jumping into different bodies. Look at it that way. They look like people, but they're really empty vessels for spirits can jump in and out. Just like they can jump from this person to this person, this person to this person. That's why you don't want to lay down with just anybody. So when you get in the habit of going, why are they just hurting me? That is why. And you got to remind yourself that I have a soul, I have feelings, and because I have that, I'm looking at this person and I want to treat them like they are a person. But by their fruits, you will know them. And God will show you like he's showing you right here. You are treating this person with all kinds of love. And this person is pissing all over it. This person is taking your stuff and giving it to someone else. This person is not trying to drive you crazy and trying to destroy you. Literally stump all your new beginnings out. This is not your friend. And so you got to remind yourself. So when you start asking yourself, why, how could somebody be so cruel? Child, because it's an empty vessel full of a legion of demons. Legions of demons can be in people. Where there is no soul, it could be multiple demons jumping in and out of this person. Have you? Some of y'all have never seen somebody get mounted. I have. I used to think it was the coolest thing in the world to be talking to a spirit. Somebody's whole personality changed. I used to think this shit was cool. Till spirit said, child, do you realize that those are legions? That's an empty vessel. Why you think so many jumping in and out of them? Okay. I've experienced some things, but I think that my pathway was supposed to be this way so I can help y'all. I had to go. Somebody had to go out here and learn it. My little crazy butt needed, I want to know. I want to know. So I went out and I got myself into saying some things. Fucked around and found out. Learned though. Stars in the upright. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. The Two of Swords is in the upright. The Four of Cups is in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles is in the upright. Listen. This person wanted you to be in mourning. And they wanted you to cry. And they wanted you to be upset. This person, look, I didn't never even notice this. In the background, these are leaves. You know what that's supposed to be? All your money floating off into the... Spirit said, look at all your money. That's your money. Because remember, normally there's supposed to be all this growth, right? You ain't got no growth. That's all your money goes off into the wind. Because this is what this person was trying to do to you. But Spirit said, listen, we love you. And we see that this person has you drowning in debt. Do you see this? This is drowning. That's all your jewels, everything is drowning. But even though you're drowning, this is the star. We're going to bring you some hope. Even when it looks bad, I'm going to come in, and now, even though the situation looks like you're drowning, and this is where God found you, mourning and upset. You're upset because your heart's broken, but we can still give you hope. God comes in like a beacon of hope with the star. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse with the Two of Swords in the upright. Spirit is saying, do not worry about this person that you're at a stalemate with. This person is not going to give you nothing. Don't worry about being in a stalemate with this person. Four of Cups is in reverse. Why don't I want you to worry about being with this person? Don't worry about if this person was ever going to grow seeds with you. Because see, this is the Knight of Pentacles. You see how he got a bag of seeds? This person didn't want to grow with you. This person didn't want to build with you. This person wanted to cut you out of their life like these pairs of scissors. And now y'all are at a stalemate. And Spirit is saying, don't worry about it. Because I have hope. I'm the hope here. God said, I can be your hope. You got to remember, God said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. Your life, light, all of that. God is the hope. So how is this hope? I don't want you to worry about this person and them not wanting to invest in you. Because what I'm about to do is I'm about to make you get up. Oh, get ready. Hallelujah. You're about to get up. And what you're getting ready. And so you're not going to be out here sad and crying and mourning. Get up. Child, it's time for you to walk up the ladder of success. Child, hallelujah. I'm getting a cold chill. Hey, Holy Spirit. It's time for you to climb up the ladder of success, Queen of Pentacles. I want you to stop giving to this person. But I am ready for you to go up the ladder of success. So stop, dry your eyes, baby. Stop crying. I see that they left your cup on E. But now we're going to reverse this. It's time for you to go on up and climb up the ladder of success. Where this person wanted you out here mourning and there go all your little leaves blowing off into the wind. You see the little leaves? Now you're going to go back to now your tree is back full. Because God was going to show you how to do it. So don't worry about this person. Now you see how God is telling you, don't worry about this person. Now, that little story I told you about them demons, this is why I want you to stop worrying about this person. Stop crying. I seen, who was it? Who was it yesterday? Was it Rose? It was one of y'all that was like, I miss them. You missed them because the soul tie is still there. You need to do a cord cutting. Somebody, what's up, Thomas? What's up, Catherine? Somebody, Shamika, how you doing? Tracy, how you doing? Sometimes y'all will say in the comments, oh, I just don't understand. I just miss them so much. You miss them because the soul tie is still there. You miss them because you still kind of are buying into the dream that they were selling. You miss them because you have a soul, child, and you're full of emotions. And you miss them because, like I said, that soul tie is still intact. And you're humanizing a demon. Just like they humanized an earth angel. They thought you was less than. Some of y'all, they didn't know that y'all was walking karma. How you treat me matters. I will bring blessings or I'll bring a curse on your head. Which one you want? These people did not know who they was dealing with. Just like you didn't know who you was dealing with. They wondering why you so damn nice. Oh, they just so damn nice. Thinking nice is gullible. Thinking nice is stupid. Thinking nice means that you can get over. Child, that was God's grace. When I'm nice to you, that's like God being nice to you. You spit on me, it's like you spitting in God's face. Because that's what I'm going to tell them when I go back with the report. They spit in my face. God said, I take that personally. What's up, Lisa? That's right. Divine angels see everything. And some of these people don't be realizing they meeting real earth angels. It's like some of y'all don't be realizing you're meeting real demons. Let me tell you, you can see them. Once you start recognizing demonic spirits, you're not going to be so quick to interact with them because they like to feed off your energy. You see it when people have road rage. That's a demon. When you see people just outright disgustingly nasty, it's like, listen. Have you ever seen somebody try to mess up somebody's whole day? That's an energy transfer. They go off. They like somebody. Like one day, I remember I had walked up to a counter to buy some, like, I don't know, something like some McDonald's in the mall or something like that. And the man walked up and just belittled the cashier. No etiquette, just rude out the gate. She didn't even say nothing but hello, sir, and he popped off on her. Those are demonic spirits. And so the job is for me to ruin your day so you can continue to ruin everybody else's day. But once you recognize what you're doing, now you can protect your energy and don't give your power to them because now you recognize them. Oh, child, you ain't nothing but a little old demon. Child, please. And then you cut it off. You don't let them affect your emotion like that because now you recognize it. Oh, no, you're an energy vampire. Your job is to rile me up. And my job is to keep it calm. Because you're not going to move me. That's why they say get unshakable. You got to become unshakable. You can't let somebody just come in and knock you off your square. No, we're not doing that. See, Spirit says, listen, not only am I going to give you hope, I'm going to take all the swords that this person was trying to put in your mind. Look at this. You see, this is how this person wants you. Feel like you was stabbed. You see how your mind, what is this? The 9 of swords. 9 swords in this man's head. 9 swords. This person look like they can't see nothing. Their head is in a cage full of swords. Spirit said, we ain't doing that. I'm bringing in hope. I'm the star. I'm about to make you stress free. I know you can't see it, but I'm about to make this whole, I'm about to transform your whole situation. The moon is here. I'm about to change your whole situation. Now, how am I going to change your whole situation? Chariot. You're going to have to leave this person alone. We're about to leave. So Spirit is saying right off rip, I'm getting ready to change your situation. You're going to remain stress-free. How are you going to remain stress-free? You're going to leave this whole situation behind. You're about to leave the things that no longer serve you. And one of the reasons why you're going to leave this thing that no longer serves you is because this person is a Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody out here then bust open that cookie jar, like Cody be saying. Somebody bust open a cookie jar. A Knight of Wands in reverse for me is somebody who is so sexually impulsive that they are bisexual. This person is giving away a lot of sex. This person is out here not just messing with this one particular Queen of Wands. Oh, this person busting them open for the whole community. And so now Spirit is saying, I want you to be stress-free. Not only are we going to protect your money, but we're going to protect you from this person. Stop having, if you were sleeping with this person, stop. Because, honey, it ain't just you sleeping with this person, busting it open for everybody. Men, women, young, old, don't matter. Energy vampires don't give a damn, honey. They want energy. They don't care who it's from. A con artist feel like everybody got a wallet. Everybody carry energy, and I want it. So this person, Spirit said, you're going to leave them behind because they're busting it open for the community. King of Wands in reverse. This is not going to be a leader, honey. Your job is to leave this person behind. This person is not fit to lead. And you have to climb up the ladder of success. You got to lead them behind. They're not fit to lead you. This is not somebody who is going to help you. A King of Wands in the upright is a natural born leader. This is somebody who can rally up the troops and show you the way in which to go. Not this person. This person is a King of Wands. This is somebody who is going to chase clout. This is somebody who's going to chase money. This person got shiny object syndrome. They're not fit to lead, and you're too busy. Notice Spirit says, I want you to notice something here. This person is not fit to lead, and notice how she's not facing him. Where is her head facing? Up. You're climbing up the ladder of success. So in order to climb up the ladder of success, who is up? The Most High. I need you to keep looking up, child. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eye. Don't deviate. Look up to which your help cometh. Look at me. Keep your eyes on me. And you're going to climb up the ladder of success emotionally, financially, and there otherwise. What's up, Marie? Is it Neil? Zarina, how you doing? Courtney, how you doing, Courtney? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing, lady? I don't know. Is there anybody else I haven't spoken to? I think I spoke to you, Shamika. What's up, Lisa? Lisa. Thomas, did I speak to you? Hey, Megan, what's up? Puma, how you doing? Is it Malcolm? Hello, how you doing? I'm sorry, y'all. I just like to welcome you. It's like you coming in my house and I got to say, hey. Who you talking about, Miss Gator? You talking about me? Who are these people you calling religious but do evil shit? Who you talking about? Because you new here, honey. And it's obvious. What's up, Drew? Who said they got a curse? Marie, you better do a return to sender. You better talk to the Most High. Honey, you can send all that back. Send it back. With a nice little punch. High Priestess in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in the upright. 8 of Wands in the upright. 10 of Pentacles in the upright. 4 Swords is in the upright. This person wants to talk to you. Now this person, after treating you unfairly, now they want to talk about how they felt like they moved too quick. High Priestess in reverse. Now somebody wants to talk to you about how they was impulsive. A High Priestess in reverse is somebody who moves impulsively. When she's in the upright, she doesn't act. She thinks first. She's an observer. She don't talk, she watches. But when she's in reverse, she'll talk and run her mouth, and she moves impulsively. So instead of thinking before she acts, she will act and think later. So this person is now going to come in and tell you that I have acted too quickly. Now I want to come in and I want to balance out stuff with you. 6 of Pentacles. Because you're climbing up the ladder of success. And now that you're the Queen of Pentacles, somebody wants you to take care of them because they see you as the shiny object. Oh, no, baby, that's not what we're going to do. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody now wants to come in because guess what? You see how this clock is your time. It is time for your scales to be balanced. It is time for you to come into your abundance. And so now this person wants to come in and have equal reciprocity with their hand out. But it's really not about equal reciprocity. Normally, the Six of Pentacles has to do with somebody who has the money, who wants somebody else to pour into their hand. And Spirit is saying, oh, no. So now this person wants to tell you, I moved too quickly and I need some help. So expect to get some communication from the person who left you for their third party. Fast communication. Now somebody wants to tell you that they want to come into alignment with you. Somebody want to talk to you because you got 10 Pentacles. And now they're going to tell you that I acted too impulsively, nailing you in a coffin and nailing it shut. Oh, I have moved too fast to nail you into this coffin. I moved too quick, leaving you out here alone. And this is how they had you in the coffin, nailed in there, thinking nobody was in there but the light of God. That's a lantern. Nobody was in here but the light of God. God saw you was down there. God, listen, I'm telling you, if you like this with Dev probably was like, excuse me. Heavenly Father, excuse me. Angel Death on the line. Do you know such and such is down here in the grave? Somebody trying to bury them alive. What? They trying to bury them alive? Mm-hmm. Trying to bury them alive. Well, honey, you know you my death and transformation. Go on and transform this. Go on and transform that situation. Because this person's trying to bury you. And now they're going to tell you they moved too quick to put the final nail in the coffin. You see how they nailing it shut? They got their nails ready, honey. They were going to leave you out here. Poor, looking crazy, hair all over your head. I want you to be alone. That's what they wanted. And now that reason why they want to talk is because you got money. God then took you up the ladder of success. Now your money has come in. Now you're doing well. And so now that you're doing well, somebody don't want the cycle to close. World is in reverse. Oh, no. I don't think we done yet. Now somebody wants to come in and say they don't want to be done with you. They want to work with you. The same one God just showed you who they really are. The same one who was selling you hopes and dreams that was really nothing but a can of fucking air. It was air. They wasn't selling you nothing real. Listen, Page of Cups was in reverse and there was holes in the spoon where they could pick up water. This person want to give you a dime, not an ounce of emotion. Now they want to come in and say, I don't want the cycle to close. I want to work with you with the Eight of Pentacles. And Spirit says the only reason this person wants to work with you all of a sudden, out of nowhere, is because karma is probably eating somebody's ass alive. Empress is in reverse. Somebody ain't working. Everything they have touched has now dried up. And they have absolutely no financial beginnings. So now they looking at you over here where all your seeds have popped. You're out here and you are not codependent. All your seeds have grown. And so now because you're out here single, sexy, and successful, fully healed in all 5 areas, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Now I don't want to see you out here single. Now this person, because they're not working and nothing's growing for them, now they don't want to see you single because now they're in an unhappy situation. I bet you are because you're going through karma. So now somebody wants to come back and tell you that they have reflected. I know I've tried to get away with something by burying you in a coffin, but I'm hoping to have some hope and redemption because I've reflected. I know I tried to nail you into there. Notice how now, look. Now you see how the nails is out. See, just a minute ago, they was nailing you shut. You see the nails? They was nailing you shut. Now they want to come and say, no, well, this is the 7 of Swords. I want to let you out the coffin now. See how the nails is on the ground? Now I want to let you out. Oh, no, I want to talk about how I tried to get away with something. I know I was trying to get away with something. I want to talk to you. I want to heal now. 3 of Swords is in reverse. I don't want to put you in third parties now. Now I know I tried to stab you in the back, literally. Stabbing this person in the back with damn, I ain't never noticed that. Oh, Spirit, they stabbed you with 2 swords. I have never noticed that. 1, 2, right in your back. Sitting on you because you was giving them a leg up and you weren't even prepared because you didn't even know. Because you thought that this was love. I'm hearing in my head, love, do. That's what you thought it was. Child, please. This person was stabbing you twice in the back. Twice in the bed. 1, 2. And here you go. You are, look at you, sad. That's your blood on that sword. Child, this person wants to come in and now tell you 3 of swords in reverse. I want to heal. I'm ready to let you out the coffin and tell you what I did to try to get behind. I did some stuff behind your back, but now I'm ready to take them all them nails out. Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody wants to talk to you about all their lies and all of that. Them being mean to you. Now this person's plan is to try to show you love after being mean. Queen of Swords is in reverse. This is an aspect. Somebody lied to you. They was mean to you. They talked to you out the side of their neck. Narcissistic. This is a mommy dearest. This is psychopath. This is somebody who's mean as hell. Mean, child. Now this person's plan is to go from being mean to the King of Cups. Now their plan is, I just want to show you love. So now the plan is the love bomb. Y'all better recognize game when you see it. And how do you see it? I just told you how to recognize fruit. Fruit are actions. What do the actions say? And you best know who you are and start trusting your intuition. I told y'all the other night, I just told y'all last night, you don't trust your intuition because you don't know yourself. You can't trust somebody you don't know. If you lie to yourself all the time, self, we're going to do X, Y, Z, and you don't show up for yourself, that's you lying to yourself. So when you come up with a plan, you don't believe in your damn self because you done lied to yourself many a times. So the only way you can build trust with somebody is if they show up for you. So you got to start showing up for yourself. Do you understand me? You got to. That is so important. You got to sit up here and show up for yourself. That's the only way you're going to build trust and believe yourself when you see something. Oh, self, that don't look right. You damn right, self. We ain't moving over there. We're going to leave that behind. That don't look right. But if you don't trust yourself, that's when you go towards second opinions. Let me go over here to my girlfriend and ask her. Let me go over here and ask my homeboy. Let me go call cousin up. Let me call my mama. Let me call my daddy. I need to get somebody's opinion. Does this look right to you? Because you don't trust you. Because you don't know you. So when you make a promise to yourselves, y'all do realize that you really need to go spend some time with yourself and start actually carrying out your plans for you. Somebody has to show up for you. Y'all got to quit. Listen, the world ain't going to show up for you. Sometimes love don't show up for you. When are you going to show up for you? Somebody in the equation has to show up for you besides the Almighty. Who going to love you if you don't love you? Somebody's destined to have some money. Rich lady is out here. Hold on a second. Spirit, do you want me to read these upright or in reversals? You want these to be read all upright? Or you want all these to be read upright? All right. Yes. Okay. Just wanted to know if they wanted me to read them upright. I thought so. All right. It says great fortune and rich lady. Somebody is supposed to get some money. Now listen. It could be a man too. So flip it, switch it as it resonates. Somebody is supposed to have somebody's dream is supposed to come true. You're supposed to be living in your purpose. You're supposed to have some good fruitfulness. Good luck is on your side. Somebody's supposed to be living that good life. Welcome to the good life. Somebody's supposed to have a life of privilege and lifestyle. Great fortune, rich lady. Somebody's supposed to have money. One of y'all out here. 12 or 26 could be significant. 12 breaks down to a 3. 26 breaks down to an 8. You've been born on the 8th of the month, the 26th, December, March. What is March? Aries. Why are you getting this? Because all your hard work paid off. You didn't just get here by accident. You put in some work. Somebody had to work for this. You ain't just getting all this abundance because it just bing came out the sky. No, Spirit says you put the pedal to the metal, honey. Somebody out here with craftsmanship, you got dedicated to your craft. And you were very professional. You showed up. Some of y'all might be entrepreneurs. You might do some freelancing work. You might do some sort of handmade project management or something. Somebody is doing something. Now, when you get this money, Spirit is saying it's time for some of y'all to leave. It's time for a change. Pack your shit and go. When you get this money, pack your stuff up. Get your car together and go. It's time for a change. It's time for you to move. Okay? There's going to be a relocation, or it's time for you to go on vacation. So if you're not going to move, then you at least going on vacation. Now, for some of y'all, the change is going to be a change in your work. So if you do work for somebody, because you have been working on a project as an entrepreneur, some of y'all, the change will be a new job. Okay, but there is going to be a change. Either you're going to get a new job, or you're actually packing up and moving, or you're going to go on vacation, or it could be all of the above, to be honest with you. Okay, so what's up, Marid? How you doing, honey? Is it Yanina? How you doing? Catherine, did I speak to you, Catherine? If I didn't, how you doing? Ghirardelli, Socrates, how you doing, honey? Anita, Delaware Music Factory, how you doing? I like that, Delaware Music Factory. Okay. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to change. So there might be a change in your career. You might be packing up and moving, or you might be going on a vacation, or you might just do all damn three of what I just said. But there is going to be some sort of relocation in some form. You might do all three. Now, why is Spirit saying you have to make all these changes? Because Spirit is saying you have got to get away from somebody that is out here sick. Somebody's sick. It ain't you. You got too much good on the table. Somebody else is sick, though. And Spirit said this is one of the reasons why I want you to leave. You got to leave somebody behind. Because somebody is sick. Somebody is in poor health. And before it be you, get on out of here. Get on out of here. Now, we're going to go and clarify this illness. Spirit, clarify illness, please, and thank you. Oh, look at that. Amy says she's packing up right now to move. See? Clarify illness, please. Clarify illness, please, Holy Spirit. Y'all are going to be finding out there's an older male. There's an older male that's getting some sad news. Some of y'all might be in your living room when you get this. That like somebody is going to be in an intimate space when they get the news. So living room is here, which could mean that like you could be, maybe somebody's going to come to your house. It says personal space, intimate comfort. So you might be in your house, or somebody might want to come to your house to give you this sad news that they are sick. It's going to be an older man. Because good gentleman is out here, but that's an older man. So there's an older man getting some sad news that he is sick. Or older feminine, you know. Somebody's sick though. And they want to come talk to you about how they're sick. Oh, look at you, Shamika. You get ready to move too. But there's a lot of y'all moving. Or just move. I see y'all. All right, Spirit. What you want to talk about with rich lady? Somebody, all they do is think about you having money. This is really bothering somebody. All they do is sit up and think and think and think and think and think and think. Somebody is obsessed. They meditate on you all the time, child. They overthinking about you being rich. That really bothers somebody. They feel like it's not fair, but court official is here. You know why you're getting this? Because the universe says so. That's why you're getting it. Because the universe says so. You reaping what you sowed. You went through the transformation. You did the work. It says that. That's why. It wasn't like this just fell out of the sky. You're getting it because you work for it. You reap what you sow. You sow well, you reap well. Well, you reaping well because you put in the work. Somebody wants to talk to you. I keep saying it. Somebody wants to talk to you, honey. Somebody expect some sort of informed communication. Somebody write you a letter, send you an email, a text message, some sort of alert. It might be a video, voicemail. Somebody's going to give you a message. And they're hoping that when they talk to you, you'll bring them some sort of hope. Somebody wants to talk to you, honey. Bad. They looking for hope. Somebody needs you to speak life into them. I hope it ain't this little demonic thing that just left you. No. No. No, 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 no. We're not going there. You know what, Catherine? I like that you said that, but I like to consider myself rich in all areas of life. And all that belongs to me, that God has for me by way of the Holy Spirit belongs to me. I got good luck. I'm rich and highly favored. Nothing that is mine will ever be withheld. I start talking like that. I add a little bit more to it. You know, somebody is mad. You know why they sad? The person who's obsessed with you, you know why they mad? Because they wanted a child with you. Somebody's mad that they didn't get you pregnant. This is what they think about. I should have got you pregnant. I should have got you pregnant or had you to give me a baby. Somebody feel like... JP the guy, I don't know why you always pop up in my head. Somebody feel like they wish that they would have got you to get them pregnant, or they would have gotten you pregnant. Somebody wish that they would have had a child with you. I don't know why, JP, your name just popped up. I don't know why. And they are sad because you getting all this money, and they wish that they would have had a child with you because they see that you're getting all this money. So they're sad because you're getting money here, right? And they're sad because they ain't had no baby with you. Because they feel like, man, if I would have had a baby with you, I'd have been locked in. See? Somebody is sad because they ain't get you knocked up or get you to get them pregnant. Child, it is fried. Do you see how sad this girl look? They is really like, man, they gonna have all this money, damn it, I could have had a baby by them. I'm telling you, child was out here. Somebody is upset. This is all they think about. I should have got their ass pregnant. Because look at them. They got money raining down out the sky. Damn it. Listen, yes. Listen, if it's not an actual baby, babies, yes, because who asked that? Madrid. Now, if you know you can't carry a baby, then that's not for you. Then, yes, somebody is looking at how they should have got themselves tied to you in some form or fashion. Started a business with you, got you to buy some sort of property, something to where you would have been locked in and you can't easily get out. So they're tied to you. And you got to give to them. Okay? So look at it that way. If you know you can't have no baby, you don't want no kids, then they're trying to at least attach you in some form or fashion. And they're sad because they didn't do that. The reason why this person is sick, this is so crazy. There is an older lady here, a mother figure. that should have advised this person, that's the reason why this person's sick. I don't know what somebody's mama done did, but this was some sort of teacher. This is the reason why this person's sick. Let's clarify this, good lady. Yeah, this mother figure is the reason why this person's on this long road. This long, depressing road. Give me one more for good lady, please, Spirit. Clarify, good lady. Please and thank you. Clarify, good lady. This woman, this mother figure, she tried to be very strategic with military person. This is somebody who was trying to make somebody compliant. This is somebody who would listen, with military person, this is somebody who is very much trying to pull the strings. And the person who pulled the strings that got this person sick is the person who put them in this middle prison. This is the person who got them in this prison. So somebody's mama, then I'm going to be honest with you, there was spell work out here. And I don't know. And there was demons out here. So I don't know what this mother then did, but she is responsible for this person being sick. She's the reason why they're sick, why they're in this position, because it says prison. This is why this person now has limitations, restrictions, and confined. She put the chain on her child's neck. Somehow she's responsible for them being on this long road, trying to pull strings. That's sad. Oh my God. She's the reason. She's the reason why this person won't be here much longer. Fatality. So this sickness is going to lead to death. And it's because this older mother figure got themselves involved. Spirit says, listen, you don't worry about that. The only thing you need to worry about, the only thing you need to have is expectations to have some sort of high honor. You worry about you. That's what you worry about. You being rich and you having some sort of high honor. This right here, I'm getting a cold chill. That's between them and their mama or whoever. Whatever this mother figure that put them in this position to go out here and catch this, that's between them and that person. And you worry about your money. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, it's time for you to go. Told you. It's time for you to go, honey. Pack up. Look at you. Look like you getting your bags ready. You might even be, look, pack the car. It's time to go. You might even be getting a new car. Somebody might be with Journey. You might be getting a new car. You're definitely going on a trip or a vehicle. Something. Some of y'all going to find new love, too. Congratulations if you want it. Somebody going to find new love. So you're going to find somebody else. Or, and if you don't want love, then you're at least going to find, you're going to have romantic love. And if you don't want romantic love, you'll definitely have a really good friend. This is because the universe is ruled in your favor. The universe is ruled in your favor because, see, there was people out here trying to steal from you. They was trying to steal all this unexpected money from you. Again, siphoning it through a relationship. So this person, there it is again. Same thing. The con artist trying to steal from you through courtship. Trying to steal all this unexpected money. And this unexpected money was not just for you. It was for you and your generational wealth. Generation wealth. Some of them even wanted you to lose your house. There it is. This person was a false person. They wore a mask. There it is too. Selling them dreams of marriage. I was really just lying their ass off. You want to get married? Cannot. All right, y'all. That's it for this. Now, last deck I have for y'all is the Art of Manifestation. We're not going to pull too many of those. Just a few. And then we're going to call it a night, y'all. Art of Manifestation. Let's go. That's really sad. Spirit. What you, thank you. Spirit says, listen, first card out, it says, learn to say no. You got to learn how to say no. Saying no is an act of love. When you have a healthy no to an abusive situation, whether this is a response to another person or to yourself, you're setting the limits and establishing a healthy boundaries. A healthy no is saying yes to life and giving yourself permission to say no. Saying no has healthy boundaries, even for yourself. Sometimes you got to say no. It did say, God said some of y'all to come into this chrysalis, you had to clean yourself up. You had to say no to toxic behaviors, things that used to have you caught up. So you had to say no to this person because this person had you in an abusive situation. They was talking to you reckless for sure. There was definitely some mental or emotional abuse. And these people was trying to steal from you. And so you had to, in order to have healthy boundaries, you have to tell this person no, and you have to tell yourself no. It says opportunity. Look at that. That's good. With number 40. This card speaks of new opportunities, although they may not be necessarily come in the way that you're expecting. Be alert. Look beyond the obvious. Be prepared for an opportunity disguised as a loss. If a new pathway opens for you, trust that it is leading you in the direction that you're meant to go. Listen, so I told y'all the other day, sometimes there are blessings on the other side of pain. What looks like a loss sometimes is the best thing for you. I can't tell you the number of times that I have gone through, but I done went through some hard transformations. And when I tell you that on the other side, a lot of times in the thick of it, it is painful. But when I look back and I get to the further down the road, I always find out that, listen, it always puts me in the direction that I was meant to go in the first place. And life actually turns out better. And so that bad thing was just a catalyst to unlock certain gifts or to put me on the pathway that is better suited for me. So the same thing happens for you. So don't always look at that loss as a loss. Sometimes losses unlock spiritual gifts within you. I tell you all the time, why do you need resilience if there ain't no reason for it? You got to go through some things to have resilience. How do you know you can persevere? You got to unlock certain gifts. How do you know how strong you are? Those come from going through things. So sometimes you pick up opportunities that are not always obvious because they don't always come in the form of money. Sometimes they come from spiritual gifts, things you can't hold. You know what I'm saying? Because they're internal. So look at it that way. Okay. And then it says outcome. Look at all that light. Spirit says, listen, I'm getting a huge cold chill. This card is asking you, don't be attached to a specific outcome. Give the universe some wiggle room, child. In any new situation, the possibilities are open-ended. See, that's another thing. I want y'all to understand something. When people move impulsively, a lot of times they're not using forethought because this person and their because they was winning at all costs. They thought that this was going to turn out where you was going to be losing your mind upside down, going batshit crazy. Had just out here just going absolute crazy. But that was because they got stuck on a specific outcome. I tell y'all all the time, if somebody takes away your opportunity, remember what is for you will never be withheld from you. And remember that there's infinite possibilities on a situation. So what? Okay, so this person cheats on you. Well, that person might not be for you. And there might be a whole host of other people that might be better suited for you. You're going to have to start reminding yourself of that when you get stuck on why you didn't get a specific outcome. Okay? Because the possibilities are open-ended. There's infinite possibilities. So it says anything could happen. So don't prescribe a fixed outcome with your mind, as it may limit your availability to access the infinite scope of possibilities sent to guide you into the best possible direction. Do you know why Spirit is saying don't get your mind stuck on one thing? Because you can manifest that one thing. Where your mind goes, the body tends to follow. So don't keep trying to, you can be manifesting, oh, it's going to happen just like this. It's going to happen like this. And then you done close off all the other infinite possibilities. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll be excited every day. I'll be like, God, I don't know what's going to happen. I wake up excited. What's going to happen today? Today could be the day. I don't know what's going to happen today. Your whole life can change today. And it could be, don't get me wrong, it can change for the positive or the negative. But you just never know. I wake up with enthusiasm and excitement because I don't know what the day holds. I could turn around and this could be like one of the best days ever. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You just never know. Okay, let's get one more. So y'all give the universe some wiggle room. Yes, you got some new opportunities, but just be open to infinite possibilities on how this could turn out. Okay, like let's just say, for instance, I want to be an artist, right? And I want to sell paintings. Instead of me saying, okay, I'm gonna just sell my paintings in a museum, my focus needs to be on just being an artist and then letting the universe figure out how they're gonna get the work out. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm not limiting the potential, because while I might say I want to be displayed in a museum, Spirit may say, no, you can make infinite amounts of money. I can have you selling at festivals. I can have your artwork on display here, here, and here. I can have a celebrity buy one particular art piece. Now your name is out. You just don't know. There's infinite things that can happen on how you gonna end up becoming whatever you gonna do. But if you go, the only way I'm gonna make it is if such and such and such does it. No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. Holy Spirit, one more please. Thank you. Last thing Spirit wants y'all to remember is to let go gracefully. Something in your life is calling for you to let it go. Let go gracefully. Let go. Let go. Whatever has taken place in the past, it is time for y'all to move forward. It's time to move forward, y'all. It's time. It's time to let go and make way for the new. Whether it's a person, a situation, or an outdated thought or behavior pattern, this card comes to assure you that new horizons are waiting for you. It's time to let go. Stop. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Spirit just laid on my heart. Stop playing the victim. Stop victim blaming. I can't make it because they stole from me. They tried to conspire against me. They tried to take my life. They took this. They did this. They did that. Stop worrying about that, because that's going into being a victim. Let it go. Let go of thoughts, people, places, things. Okay, this did happen to you. I'm not trying to take nothing away from your situation. But what I am telling you is now that has closed. Close the book on that. It's time to write you a new book, baby. God already said, I'm moving you up the ladder of success. So let's worry about the new. Let's let go of the past, okay? Take this as a learning experience. You learn something. Okay, this person was mean. They was evil. You found out they full of demons. They just ain't nice. Ain't nothing nice about them. Okay? Take that experience and go, what can I do to be the best me? It's time for me to make room for that. So make room to be the very best you. Let go of the past. Walk in the fullness of your new purpose, of your new faith. Some of y'all are getting ready to change your where you live at. A lot of change is getting ready to happen for you. So don't get stuck looking at all the things that went wrong, because there's so much in front of you that's getting ready to go right. So don't get caught up in that, because a lot of times people will start getting on a loop and replay all of this stuff about what's going wrong in their life, when all you have to do is focus on the new. So y'all, let go gracefully. You ain't got to constantly tell somebody that such and such you trying to bring me down. I told y'all, let your actions speak louder than your words, baby. Show people. Better you could tell them, oh, child, you done threw away a dime. I'm a diamond in the rough. You didn't know? You didn't know? You just threw away a whole angel. You didn't know? Show them by your actions. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Trust me, if you are really the diamond that you believe you are, when you walk into the room, you will shift the atmosphere. They will know when you walk into the room, damn, who just walked in? Child, they will feel your energy. Be the best you. Start walking in the fullness of your faith. You have been called to a higher purpose. And so you got to let go of the past. Take those past things as learning lessons. This is why you are your fabulous self today, because of the things that you have unlocked, those gifts. Now you have proper boundaries. Spirit says focus on the bigger picture. The bigger picture here is sometimes during particular times of accelerated growth, you will feel confused and overwhelmed. And that's exactly where y'all was going. A lot of y'all could not see the bigger picture because you were right in the thick of it. But now it's like, listen, now you get ready to go through some accelerated growth. That's why you had to get by yourself. So you had to go from a caterpillar to turn into that butterfly, right? So in order to do that, it says sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees. So you had to stand back to see the bigger picture, that everything was happening just as it should, so you will soon regain clarity. Listen, if God allowed it to come into your life, there's a lesson here. There was something that was supposed to teach you something about yourself. You are stronger, more resilient. You got some gifts about yourself. Maybe it unlocks some self-discipline. Maybe it opened up your third eye. Maybe now you can read people better and you can judge situations better. There is a lot of things. It might tell you to really appreciate. Listen, when you get treated this way, it will make you appreciate people who really are in your life, who have always had your back. Real friends, you will value them. You will see things from a different lens. Instead of looking at it from the negative, what positives have I gained? Now I can see the people who have always really had my back. Maybe you encountered some people, you have counted them short, but they was always there for you when you called them. They always had your back. That you got to understand, y'all, sometimes you got to flip it around to get that bigger picture. You got proper boundaries. Now you got proper boundaries with yourself. You got proper boundaries with this person. We're not going to play the victim. We're looking for new opportunities. We're going to see that there are infinite outcomes. We're going to let go with grace. We got a whole new vision. And the only thing we have left to do, thank you, Holy Spirit. Big old cold chill. Now is the time to take action. Now you're like this lotus flower. It is time for you to take action. This is a clear and unequivocal message that the action on your part is needed now. If you have not decided what you need to do, Spirit is saying now, right now, make your mind up. Decide right now. Manifestation is not simply a process of visioning in and dreaming about your desires. When an opportunity is offered to you, you must take action. Pay attention to the signs and move forward fearlessly. When you are in a relationship, y'all, typically relationships take time. If you are wanting to move into your manifestation, now you have an opportunity. This was an open door. Disguise this pain. Somebody got out of your way. Now you got free time on your hand. Dedicate yourself to your craft. What looked like an ending was really a door of opportunity. Sometimes you got to change your viewpoint. I'm going to say it again. Change your viewpoint. What looked like one door closed, it was an open door. Sometimes you can't see it. Now, when you can't see it, what do you need to do? I'm about to tell you, this is what you need to do. When you can't see your door of opportunity or that silver lining, you ask God to help you. You ask your spirit team to help you. You got your own spirit guides, your own angels. You got elders. You got people who walk before you. When your grandmama or you got somebody in your family that passed away that you love dearly, you don't think they care about you even though they're gone. They look after you. And when you need help, they want to help. So you can ask for spiritual guidance. Hey, this is a real effed up situation I done just got myself in. I'm heartbroken. I didn't misjudge somebody. I thought they loved me. They done took me through the ringer and left my cup on E. I ain't got no money. I got to start all over. What do you want me to do? God, is there any silver lining here? Because I just can't see it. And if there is, please give me a sign. Watch they come in and give you a sign. They're going to show you, oh no, baby, there's a door here. It might be disguised like it's got rubble on it. But once we start moving some things out the way and we get your boundaries up, now you can see the pathway in which to walk. And sometimes you can't see the door of opportunity. But I'm telling you, ask God to help you change your viewpoint. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is this. And this is for those of y'all who are new here. I am a person of faith. I have a strong relationship with the Most High. I always invite you to make room for whatever spiritual pantheon you want. You can call God whatever you want. If you want to be a Buddhist, go do that. You want to call God Allah, go do that. You want to call him Jehovah, you want to call it the universe. You want to go over here and call it Gaia. I don't care how you want to do it. Just do it. Open yourself up to something that is higher and greater than you. I call mine the Most High God. I love God. God loves me. And I work with my spiritual team. And I filter everything through the Holy Spirit because God can't lie. Now, why am I telling you this? Because you can't do it by yourself. And a lot of times, some of y'all, we trying to just do it all by yourself. Let God take some of that pressure off of you. If you need help, ask for it. There's a lot of times your spirit team just be sitting, guardian angels. They can't intervene because you have free will. So like wrestling, how they say tag you're in, you have to ask for help. They will sit there and watch you go through some things and be sitting there like, oh, God, I wish they would ask me. Please ask me for help. Please. Oh, God, I would help them. Oh, please ask me. They want to help you. All you got to do is ask for it. Can you please help me? I could really use some assistance. Can you please light up the pathway on which I should walk? Put me on the pathway that's right for me. Help me to walk in the fullness of where I'm supposed to be. What is right for me? Show me, help me, and they will come in and help you. And I tell y'all all the time, they will help you with every area of your life. If you want to go on a diet, they'll help you. You want to learn a new skill, they'll help you. You want to have more time to get, like, if you're a person that's disorganized, they will help you. You got the spirit of laziness, they'll help get it up off of you. You got an anger problem, they will help you. If you're an overgiver, they will help you. There is not an area in your life that God cannot help you. Be a better you. All you got to do is ask, and that is it. Keep that in mind. Now, if you need a personal reading, I am here for you. Please email me at imthelightttarot@gmail.com. Thank you all for joining me every night. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to my moderators, JP the Guide and Bit by Charlie. It is a pleasure to serve y'all. I have so much fun. Y'all don't even understand. I'm living the dream. Whether I'm a big reader or not, this is joy for me. Every day that I can show up and put a smile on God's face, I'm happy, honey. Even if nothing ever come out of this, I am happy. It is a joy that I am helping other people to grow, because that's what this is really all about. So thank you all for joining me. I will see y'all tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, and 8:30 Central. Until then, y'all have a beautifully good night or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, baby.